Growing up in West Ellicott, Nick Sirianni was a regular kid in a family of three boys being raised by Fran and Amy. Tonight, the youngest of the three boys, Nick, will join his father, Fran, his older brothers, Mike and Jay, as an inductee into the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame. Nick was a 1999 graduate of Southwestern, where he was a three-sport athlete: football, basketball, and he had to be a good track star with his dad being coach. In true family tradition, Nick followed his brother's footsteps to Mount Union College, where he was a first-team all-conference receiver, playing on two NCAA Division III national championship teams for the Purple Raiders. Following his graduation in 2003, he was hired by their coach to be a defensive backs coach for Mount Union, a position he held from 2004 to 2005 when he won the national championship in 2005. From 2006 to 2008, he was a wide receiver coach at the Division II Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Then came the year 2009, a breakout year for Nick as far as his coaching career in the NFL is concerned. While a visit to the Lakewood YMCA, he met up with a coach named Todd Haley from the Kansas City Chiefs. Todd Haley's family owned a place at Chautauqua Institution, I believe, and thus is why they met at the YMCA. But Todd hired Nick, and he worked for the Chiefs from 2009 to 2012. And he was promoted to wide receivers coach when Haley was fired and Coach Romeo Cornell took over. And then Nick moved on to have a stint with the San Diego Chargers, and then left San Diego with Frank Reich to become the offensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts. On January 4th, 2021, Nick was named head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. His teams have made the playoffs every year under his guidance and have made 2 Super Bowl appearances in just 4 years. Due to Nick's ever demanding schedule, especially since winning the Super Bowl just a week ago, he is not able to be here, but he wanted to acknowledge his induction by sending this video, if we could play that.
Thank you to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame for inducting me into this year's class. It's an honor to be joining my family members as Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame inductees. My brother Jay, my brother Mike, and also my dad, Fran Sirianni. It should be some sort of unwritten rule that the mother and the husband of 4 inductees should be an honorary member or have induction themselves. So Mom, I know you're here. We'll be working on getting you into the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame as we continue on. Thank you so much to, again, my family, my mom, my dad, Jay, and Mike. I grew up in a family where the core values of our family was God, family, football. And, you know, as I coach the Philadelphia Eagles, we have core values as well: tough, detailed, and together. And it's amazing when I go and I tell my family what our core values are as a family. It's very similar to both. It always starts with God, family, football, and the same things that are important to a football team: the toughness, detail, and together is the same things that are important to my family at home in the Sirianni household in New Jersey. Thank you to my wife, my 3 beautiful kids, Jacob, Taylor, and Miles, for all the support. They're my biggest fans, and I couldn't do this without them, and I just thank them tonight here as well. What an unbelievable opportunity it was for me to grow up at Southwestern High School and being able to use the facilities there anytime I wanted, whether it was going to the football field and running routes or playing catch or diving in the practice dummies or tackling the practice dummies, or it was in that high school gym where I could shoot hours upon hours and work on my jump shot, or whether it was in the weight room. My dad always had a key, and I spent so much time learning how to be competitive, learning how to get better at the things I love to do, and just all the time that I spent in Jamestown Southwestern High School, just getting better at sports and really diving in and working hard at what I loved. Congratulations to the other inductees. Aaron Leeper, it was a pleasure playing football against you and playing basketball against you when we were growing up in the Jamestown area. I always followed your career and had such high regard for what you did as a star running back for Jamestown, and also continued your career in the MAC conference. Tom Anderson, thank you so much for always allowing me into the YMCA anytime I wanted to play hoops. And you were also my coach for a couple games, and I really appreciate that and everything that you've done. And congratulations to you. It's an honor going in the same time you are. And to Stephen Carlson, I have a funny Stephen Carlson story. When Stephen Carlson was an undrafted free agent coming out of Princeton, we kind of got to the end of the draft, and we were looking at the board when I was the offensive coordinator for Indianapolis Colts. And as we were looking at the board, the general manager, Chris Ballard, said, does anybody know any of these tight ends up here? Does anyone have an opinion on any of these guys? We need somebody to fill out our practice squad. We need someone to come to rookie minicamp and have an opportunity to make this team. And I looked at the board and I saw Steven's name, and I said, Stephen Carlson. I know him. My mom was his kindergarten teacher. My best friend, Tommy Langworthy, from high school, who's still my best friend today, he was his football coach. So we called Steven to see if he'd be interested in joining the Indianapolis Colts. He had already committed to signing with the Cleveland Browns. And I thought to myself right there, thank God I'm not a college coach, because I must be the worst recruiter in the world, because not even my mom's relationship with him or my best friend's relationship with him didn't make him come the Indianapolis. All the student athletes there tonight, to all the young kids there tonight, I would attribute my success to hard work. There's no way around hard work. If you want to, it takes what it takes. And if you want to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in this life, you have to work your butt off. That's one. Number two, embrace the adversity. This life is filled with ups and downs. And I can see now all the adversity that I've went through in my life has been for a purpose and has made me and shaped me to the person I am today. So again, working hard, embracing adversity are the keys. Thank you. Have a great night.
Accepting Nick's induction is his brother Jay Sirianni.
So, you want to say something, Jay?
Listen, I can't speak for him. He's a Super Bowl champion, so I can't say anything for him. But he did send along a jersey, signed jersey, to be held or put into the Hall of Fame. So he sends his thanks, and like he says, you can't be great without the greatness of others. That started here in Chautauqua County. So thank you guys.
Probably not as much bling as the Super Bowl ring, but maybe his boys will wear it.
He got 2 rings this month. So.